Hello, good morning, everyone. Buddha Belly's already here. Hi. Welcome back to my live stream. I have to apologize for starting at half an hour later than expected because my computer had to reset. It had some updates to do because I wanted to start the live stream at 11 o'clock, so I had to push it to 11:30. So I lost half an hour of my time because I couldn't do anything except wait for my computer to update. So yeah, that's why we are here right now. So no worries, we just sitting at the kitchen table practicing. All right. Okay, so let me see if I could lower this music for a bit. Okay, so Blender. So last week this is where I left off. Well, no, not exactly. I added books. So everything else is exactly where I left off except the books. Okay? So it's literally just I took these books in front here. Oops. Yeah, these books in front here, and I just duplicated them a bunch of times, and I added color to them, and I just duplicated those, and yeah, that's what we get today. Surprisingly, I didn't bother to color the books in the front here. Maybe I should do that, but I think at the time I was thinking of making these books special, but as of right now, no, I'm not doing that anymore because I'm lazy. So let me just pick a color and just go with that. Because time is of the essence and I don't have that anymore. So let me just pick on any color here. There we go. These are all colors that I already used for these books here. So it's just using the same material. And they're just squares, to be honest, right? This one, I might render it, or I might texture it to be a bit different. So, because it's the book that is on display in the front of the store, outside the store. So let me show you what this looks like with all of the lights. Anytime. What's going on here? Where are my lights? Where are my colors? Oh, there we go. For a second I got scared. But okay. So there is my scene right now. So excited to see how it's gonna turn out. Okay, so is there anything that y'all see that has been added to the scene that is there? So let me see if I could zoom in a bit more and then wait for that to clear up. Buddha Belly says, I feel like a little kid in awe. How cool. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. But yes, so what you're seeing, what I'm trying to get you to see is my little computer monitor and like a keyboard here. Now I didn't make these. Well, technically, yes I did. But I made them for a previous project, right? And I basically I stored them in a separate file and added it to my asset browser, right? So an asset browser is basically a collection, it's like a library, right? Like a library full of materials that you have made prior so that you could reuse it for future projects, right? So yeah, so I just have my asset browser is here. So as you can see, I have a few things. Most of these are made from other artists that also release their files of foliage and trees and leaves and things like that for free on the Blender website. But these gray items here, these are mine. So yeah, so I named them all. So I have an arc here. So this is like my my arc that I modeled. So I don't know if y'all will remember that I made an arc for like my Noah's Ark project. So yeah, this is basically it here. So I saved that, and it doesn't save any of the textures unless I re-upload them again. But yes, there's my arc. So I wouldn't have to make it like remodel it over again. But yes, so this is, it's a growing asset browser. So it's just something that really does help out with your 3D modeling process. And if you have questions about the asset browser or the asset library, don't forget that I do have a Blender class available in my store. Let me see if I could show y'all. Yes, so this is my quick intro to Blender. So I go ahead and I explain all of this information because I'm not basically explaining everything, but if you want like more in-depth explanation as to how I do what I do, you could take my class. So it's 16 lessons. And at the time I was using Blender 3.5, so I do have like yeah, like I added an explanation as to how to get access to the previous versions, because I believe Blender, they are on Blender 4.1 or 4.2 if I'm not mistaken. But yes, I do show you how to install the version that I used at that time, which is 3.5. For the most part, all the other information is still the same. So I see I have here using the asset library. So, and then I have intro to texture painting. So this one is long. This one is over an hour long. And then, you know, modeling your scene and everything is there. So yeah, so please check that out. It's a great way to support me as an artist and supporting my channel, my growing channel. And yeah, it's just me explaining all the information that I know, so sharing it all with you guys. Okay, so back to my scene. Okay, so what I was planning on doing today is finishing up this tree. Okay, so this tree, let me just go back to the timeline. Okay, so this tree here is a grease pencil object, right? So as you can see, I in the last live stream I used just a basic pencil, and I just started creating the strokes for this tree. Now I did the best that I could at the time, but I'm going to revisit because I have mentioned that my knowledge in terms of, well, my memory in the grease pencil is not as strong for modeling because I've only done grease pencil a few times or used it in a few projects. Remind me to show you guys how I implemented the grease pencil in previous projects from a couple of years ago, because I think that Buddha Bell, you would probably like to see it too. Okay, so remind me. All right, so in order to get back to drawing and fixing up the tree, I have to go to object mode here and then, well, click on the drop down and click on draw mode. So change my mouse into a brush. And then I have my base color here. So let me see. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so, oh, I forgot to also add that I have, where's my, there we go. Okay, so I added, or I appended grease pencil brushes here. So these went here before I had to add them in. I followed a YouTube video. Gotta go to file and then, no, not file. Edit preferences as soon as this comes up, and then you go to, I think it's grease pencil, yeah, so grease pencil tools, and then I checked on the box. So that's what I did, and then the brushes will come out here. So I think the initial brush that I used for the tree was the pencil soft brush. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's what I did. And then the strength was, I mean the radius was, yeah. So let's go back to the draw mode. I should have saved the palette because now I can't, I wonder if there's a way to, I can't click on that. There's a way to select the same color as this tree here. Hopefully some Blender people come on and see what I'm up to. See my struggle. But anyway, I created another grease pencil object here. I'm gonna call this leaves. Okay, and then so now I have leaves selected. I'm gonna click on here and then click leaves, and I think it keeps the same color as the default color is. So all I have to do is click this, and then there you go. There are your leaves, right? Isn't that cool? It's very, very cool. I believe these brushes were made by Pepe School. Yeah, so I remember when he made these brushes, I think in 2019 or 2020. I just remember, wow, I will be using these brushes one day, and that day has finally come. Because my knowledge in Blender was still very, very basic. So now I'm just excited. Okay, so let us see how I can implement some of these brushes here. Gosh. Now I don't want it to be so pinkish. I want it to be like more orange. Can I do that? Can I take this off? Something about, I think the color's locked. Can I update it? Okay, there you go. I just clicked on color attribute. Okay, I want it to be more orange, like so, and then maybe change the radius to 600, and I'm in the side view, so let's see how that looks. And also I'll change the strength, maybe change the radius a bit more, 900. Should probably let this side. Okay, so the leaves are dark because there are no lights shining on it. So that's okay. I'll have to add more lights to it. Everything can be changed with some more lights. Oh wow, it stayed on. That's good. Yay. I really like how it's sticking on the branches. It's very good. Let's see what other leaves we have here. I don't think we have any more leaves. I think it's just grass and some sort of spray. These are leaves, but I think it's for more bushes, you know, like grass, you know, so that's fine. Okay, let's see if we could let's go to, yeah, so this is what the scene looks like right now. So what I could do is try to incorporate a lighter shade of orange for the leaves. So let's go back to the regular one. Make sure color attribute is on, and let's go to here. Okay. Oh, these leaves are just floating around doing nothing. So that's the eraser. Okay, so because there's light coming out, right? So let's see if I could get some sort of light. Or, yeah. Definitely gonna need some sort of light to just add to the leaves, because I still want to see the orange leaves, but since I made the scene really dark, it's not really giving that glow effect. But you know what, it's fine. It's completely fine. I'm still enjoying this process. Okay, I have to go to this one. This is the tree. Grease pencil. I should probably name it tree. Alright, and let's click on the regular brush. Try to find the same brown color brush, but maybe go a bit lighter and go bigger maybe. Okay, well, so far so good. I'm trying to get some sort of light through brush strokes on the tree. So far it's still turning out a bit darker, but again, I might have to have some more solid base onto it. Probably I'm using the wrong brush. Maybe I'm just using the wrong brush. It's this one. Okay. That one is good. Oops. How does that look? I feel like there's still some things that I'm missing, but at this moment in time, I don't want to delve too much into it because one, it is what it's meant to be, and I'm going about this through through memory, of course, and maybe just try to make everything not so I'm not trying to perfect it, right? I'm just going along with what I see will make it look nice, right? So instead of trying to make it look so like rigid, I'm just, because this is a very nice brush and I really like it. It comes in handy for what I want to do. So grease pencil is so cool. Okay. Back to the white. Let's save that. Let no stress enter the process. The process is messy, time consuming, and will work out. That's Buddha Belly's theory. That's a good theory. Yeah, sometimes you just have to let go. So I'm just drawing for the sake of drawing now. Not trying to be so perfect, which is helping, by the way. It's definitely helping. This piece is coming together, more or less. one thing is that I have to keep circling around the tree because there's a lot of spaces around, you know, a lot of empty space. So I have to keep having to brush through. So I don't want any empty space at all. I am not able to be perfect. I gave up. No, Buddha Belly, no. Don't overcomplicate it. Just go with the flow. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, now I can't even see my my branches, but they're there. I hope. It's implied that it's there, but I probably should erase some areas so that you could actually see my branches wherever they are. Oops, it's erasing everything. Oh, never mind. Okay. Buddha Belly, don't give up. What were you doing? What are you doing? Are you sketching or are you doing Blender? Because if you're sketching, turn the page and start again. Okay. All right, so there's my brush. Not my brush, my tree. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Let's go back to... Oh, what I meant was I gave up on trying to be perfect, not on my drawing. I know that's a bit compulsive in my life. Yeah. So. Oh. Let's see how that looks. Let's go back to object mode. Okay, not bad. I mean, yeah, see how lit this side of the tree is compared to this side. So I have to keep that in mind because this is really cool. For the grease pencil, it actually captures the light on one side, whereas the other side where it's not so bright. So what I could do is maybe make another tree in the, like, across the street, because this is a road, right? But I wanted to just concentrate on the sidewalk. So let's see if I duplicate this. Will that affect anything? No, not really. All right, let's add in another light source. Maybe a point. There we go. See? Nothing like having a nice light source to make the place look a bit brighter. So, okay, so there's a light source right there to make the trees look, or at least the leaves look better. But this is really cool right here. Okay, so this sidewalk needs a texture, and as much as I would like to texture it myself, I'm not going to. I'm gonna go on the internet and see what I could find for a sidewalk texture and just use that, because time is of the essence. It's already 12 o'clock, and yeah, let me see if I could find sidewalk textures.com. First of all, I have to decide what I want my sidewalk to look like. So many tiles. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I just want a regular sidewalk. Nothing too complicated, but I also want something that makes it look interesting, if that makes sense. Maybe this one. But this one has leaves on it. Maybe I could find something similar. That is really neat. I feel like you showed me a magical landscape to play with. I will sign up for your Blender class. Give a girl a minute though. This is what I want to learn. I had no clue. Aw. That's okay. That's okay. Take your time. Trying to look for free texture images. Let's see. Love that you play with lighting. Yes, playing with lights is the most rewarding feature that you could get with 3D modeling, because once you have that, I mean, you could make anything, right? Sometimes it's not only based like how much details you add to a specific object. Sometimes, at least most times, it's the lighting that makes it come together, right? So I tend to focus more on the lighting than anything else. I mean, obviously I still focus on having like nice topology and you know, having that right set, but for me, I think that 3D modelers tend to forget lighting plays a huge role in your finished projects in your 3D modeling. Sorry, if you find that my screen is frozen, it's because I'm actively looking for textures. And I am using, let me see if I could find, if I could show you. So I'm using Free Pick. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show these websites, because I feel like if they're more, are they free? Some of them are free. And some of them you have to have a premium, you have to have an account with them. Yeah, but I think like this, yeah. So I mean, it has some texture grade on it, so it's nothing I can't handle. So I think I'll download this one. Yeah, free download, and then it'll ask me where I want to save it. It's a pretty generic texture, so it looks like this. When you click on the download button, it says free download. Yep. That's just one of the sites I use. Okay, let's see. Look at the brush strokes on this tree. But I'm not too fixated on it. It's fine. Okay, so let's click on there. So let me make it easier for myself and get rid of this face and this face. Yeah, okay. So what did I name this? I hope I named it. My gosh. Yes, I named it Floor. Let's go to the UV editing tab. My gosh. Okay, and click on UV and cube projection. Okay, let's give it a texture. Call it sidewalk texture. Oh no, I want an image texture. There we go. Okay, there it is. Well, it's a texture. Let's go back to UV editing and let me try to, gosh. go back to layout. Surface color. No metallic. No sheen tint. Let's see how that looks. It looks really, really crummy. Okay. I'm not sure I like that, but for now, I'm going to leave it. Probably revisit it another time. It is what it is. Let's see, this light brown, no. Let's give this a new texture. Let's put the I'm gonna call this sidewalk. And this is gonna be the same thing. Yeah, I'm definitely finding a different texture for the floor because it doesn't. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so here's something else that I had in mind that I wanted to add. I wanted to add a sign. Yeah, something like, okay, hold on, let me see if I could show you what I'm thinking of. No, I want it this way. Just a sign that says something. Crystal's bookstore, or ready for fall. You know, something creative, you know? And your son. Hey. Thank you for joining the stream. I am here battling away with what to do. But we have tree with leaves, and we have a texture for a sidewalk, but I got this off of the internet and I don't like it. This is why I do draw things myself. But I guess if you're looking for a realistic kind of sidewalk, then you'll find images off the internet, especially from those websites that cater to textures and everything like that. But yeah. It is what it is. So right now I'm trying to find a sign, and I think it's too high, right? And this sign is gonna say something, I just don't know what yet. And I'll probably put like some sort of design or some kind of thing. I'll probably bevel it like that. you know, something. Okay. How are you doing? How are you today? Oh, sorry, I was completely concentrating on this thing. I'm doing well. How are you today? I feel like if my sign is not big enough. It's not big enough. Oh. Should have some kind of pattern or design on it. Which, I do have something that I already made. It just came to my memory. I called it frame thingy. But this is something that I made for one of my projects from a couple years ago. Let me see if that would, oops. Yeah, so this is something that I made. Let me see if I could add that to the corner. So this is why it's so important to have save things from your asset from previous projects, because you never know when you might need them again. Feeling better this morning, recovering some strength finally. Oh, that's good. That's very, very good. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Not feeling too well, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let me see. Let's rotate this guy. Okay, so I think I'll do this instead. And it fits perfectly. Oh my goodness. I'll make it a bit thinner, just to have a little bit more of a something. I feel like if it should be smaller, probably wider too. At this point, I'm just playing around to see what happens. Solomon King, hello. Glad to see the little bookshop making progress. It is. Very slowly but surely, but it is. I'm glad that you guys are able to see firsthand how it gets done. Because it's very time consuming, right? So it's not something that, you know, you get done in a day or two and that's it, you know? Are you using Blender as the installed app or the standalone version? There's a Blender app? like on an iPad? Because I'm on my computer and I just go on the Blender website, blender.org, and I install it from there. That's what I do. Yeah, so I go on this website here, right? So when you go on Blender, as of right now, because the website changes all the time, right? Yes, and then I click download, and then whatever latest version. Oh, they're on 4.2.3 LTS. Wow. I have to see if my computer could handle it. I'm still using Blender 3.6 or 3.5. Yeah. You could run the software or application without installing it. Oh no, I installed it. Yeah, it's the installed package. So I install it on my computer, and then I go through the whole process and download it. So I don't need the internet to open it, right? It's just its own thing. Sorry, I was a bit confused about your question. I was like, wait a second. There are other ways that people could use Blender? Like not on a computer? Which obviously would make sense. It's just I personally don't have an iPad. Right? All my work is done on the computer, so you could say that I cater more to people who also have computers, so I apologize for the confusion. I'm trying to figure out how to connect this board to this. Okay, so bear with me. It's just gonna be a very, very, very basic thing. Just connected. Because like at the end of the day, it's not the most important thing in the shot. Although this shot right here is nice, I'll probably maybe I'll make that better. I'll probably definitely make that a bit better because I really like this shot right here. Yeah, that looks really nice. Because initially I put my camera to be straight forward, like so. I don't know if you could see the sign. Yeah, you could see the sign there. But this is basically based on references that I see on Pinterest. It's usually those cozy little library, bookstore types of pictures that you see floating around there. Yeah, so I kind of just used that and just came up with my own thing. Yeah, so but I really like this, but in order to have this I have to have more things in the background, right? Yeah, so let us make some dirt for this tree. And oh, before I do that, I came up with an idea. Hold on, let me just see if I could add in some text. What angle is this one? Okay, good enough. It's a side. Okay, so I'm going to gosh, that first collection has a lot in it. Okay, so this is on the grease pencil. Oh well, it's just extra stuff. Anyway, this is collection 2. What do I have under collection 2? Okay, well, I'm a bit unorganized now in terms of where things are, but it's okay. Project is it's coming, it's getting there. So let me see if I could add in some text. Where is my text? Oh, it's up there. Okay. So, for those of you who are still relatively new to Blender, yes, you can add in text and you can add in your own fonts and all of that to your scene. And then I think it's tab that you click to edit it. So gosh, I wanted a sign to say something nice that would tell a story, but I don't know anymore. Okay, I guess I'll put fall is here. Yeah, and then click tab again. Right now it's a bit flat, but it's fine. All you have to do is go to this A button here. Oh, sorry, Enyo-san, I missed your question. I guess you are using Blender without the display tablet? Oh, no, I am on my display tablet right now. I am. It's just for the moment I'm using my mouse. I just put my pen down, but I am on my display tablet right now. My Huion pen display. Yeah, this is what you're looking at right now. The monitor that you are seeing. This is my pen display right now. And then I have my other two monitors. I have another screen out to show like the YouTube studio to see if the connection's good and all of that. So yeah. So yeah, lots of things that you could do. Yes, I am using my mouse. Yeah, you are hearing my mouse. It's just I put down my pen for a little bit. I use my pen mostly for drawing the leaves for the tree. So yeah, so right now I don't really need it anymore. So yes, I go to geometry, extrude, and you could make your text thick like this. Make it thin. Alright. So now all I have to do is make it face the other way. Oh no. I think Blender froze. You guys are still here, right? Blender froze on me. Okay, it's good now. Make sure you save. So just now when it froze, I just saved it again. Because that was close. It was very, very close. Okay. And then you can make your text bigger or smaller. I think by just clicking S. Yes. And to give it a color, I'm just gonna choose any color that I already had here, and done. Oops. Just make sure it's inside. Yes, still here. Okay, good. Okay, so now let's see how that looks. Yay! That looks so nice. It's kind of confusing because basically I got this. This is supposed to be like a design pattern that I made for my Caribbean 3D modeling project that I did was it last year or the year before? All the years are jumbling up now. But what is the name of that video? I didn't do a live stream on it. I just did like a video of showing my process. Let me see if I could show y'all, because let's get some views on my work here. Oops. This one. See? Caribbean inspired 3D modeling. And you see the pattern is it's on the thumbnail, if you guys missed it. It's right there in the top right. So be sure and take a look at that one. Yeah, that one is good. Learned a lot doing that project. That one is very, very good. So that's where I got that from. And then I just saved it in my asset browser, and then I'm reusing it again. So it may look kind of off because it is fall vibe, and then you have a Caribbean style pattern thingy, which is fine. Yeah. Okay, the only thing that's throwing me off about this fall scene here is the sidewalk. And I may have to just take the sidewalk off because I don't like it. I really don't like it. Let me take that. Okay. I want the sidewalk to have to be like a stone type of thing. You know what I mean? Gosh. I hope you all know what I mean. Okay. So in the meantime, I will maybe add in some leaves on the bottom of this tree here. So let me just take that off. It's slowing down my computer. Okay, what's the time? 12:35. When did I start the stream? An hour. Okay, so it's been an hour. Let me see if I could stay on for about 10 more minutes. Let's see what we could get with the leaves. So I'm switching back to my brush again. Let's go to the draw mode. There's grass here, but I don't want it to be so bright green. Okay. Brush. Let's see. Oh, it's so tiny. Can you even see that? Oh my goodness. Could barely see that, but it's there. It's there, I guess. It's all disappearing underneath the stone. It's okay. Alright. So in the meantime, let me... Okay. This sidewalk is driving me crazy. I wanted the sidewalk to be finished by today, but it will be another time. I'm just gonna have to manually texture it myself. The inside though, was wondering what I could do with the inside to make it look more interesting, you know? Um, what I could do too is add in some more leaves, but like individual leaves, and have them falling off of the tree. Yeah, but that's gonna take time. I'm gonna have to do that in the next live stream. I hope I could finish this before November is over, because we only have 2 more weeks and then it'll be Christmas time. So it's a lot. All right, but I think I made good amount of progress today. Oops. Yeah, I think I did good today. Everything could be solved with lights. So if I add in more lights to the tree there, it just makes it look better. And before the leaves fall off anyway. It's been fun. I enjoyed watching. Thank you so much. If anybody has any other questions, please ask now, because I think I'm gonna turn this live stream off. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely just do what I did for the poles here and just do like a quick texture painting of the sidewalk, and yeah, and just be done with that. And the next part will be some animation, so I will have to draw some leaves, individual leaves, and have them animating down. Yes, and then probably add in some more with the bookstore on the inside, even though it's not really yeah, it's not really needed. So, but it's just out here that I wanted, and I think I got the coziness down. So I do have some questions on Blender. I'm really interested in learning about it, but maybe next time. Of course. Just remember that I do have a Blender class, pre-recorded class that I have here. It's basically me showing everything from start to finish, right? It's somewhat similar to what we're doing here. It's just more detail. So I have all of the information, how to do UV mapping and unwrapping and the basics for modeling and things like that. There is a fee for it, but that is a way where you could support my artwork, support my channel. So yeah, so I basically show you how to make this scene here in the picture. So I show you exactly how to get that, right? So yeah, this scene right here, this picture, aside from, because this is my own drawing here, but like everything else, this is what you should be able to make, right? And I explain everything from the modeling to UV mapping to texturing to lighting to rendering. So all of that stuff, it takes time, right? But yes, I am very relaxed in my explanation, so feel free to join that class. Well, it's 16 lessons, but it's all pre-recorded anyway. Other than that, I will be here on YouTube next week, hopefully, God's willing. Hopefully nothing goes wrong with my internet access. And with that being said, God bless you guys. And feel free to ask me any questions about this scene on my Instagram. Yeah, yes, I think I will be posting um, this work in progress on my Instagram, just to give everyone a sneak peek of what I'm working on currently. Oh, sorry, the course says it is for Blender 3.5. Yes, because that was when I made it. I updated it so that I show you. If you go to learn more and you click on how do I install Blender, I do add in that it is for Blender 3.5, and I gave instructions on how to download the previous versions. So at the time, 3.5 was just come out. Right now, I think Blender is on 4.2. 4.2. So if in order to get the exact version that I'm using for my class, then you could follow these steps right here that I added in. So I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Just read through it, follow the instructions. It's not difficult, but however, if you're still struggling, just send me a message. Okay? All right, people. I have to go now, so I'll see you next week. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.